So as we know that because of the pandemic, the classes have been lost for so many days. But now, since the government has allowed for partial reopening of schools, we are going to we have maintained all SOP. So SOP with full dedication, and maybe hopefully we are getting inquiries from the parents and the students about the classes, and on approval from the parents. Only from the approval from the parents, the students can join the classes, but under following the full SOP. So for all the SOPs on the main entrance, we'll have the thermal screening of the temperatures, and we'll also be having their hand sanitizers, or the automatic machine is there provided with them, automatic machine, so they can hand sanitize their hands. And we also have got provisions of water and hand wash, where they can frequently wash their hands. And once they come to class, in the class, maximum we will allow is only around 20 in the bench, maintaining a strict protocol as per the guidelines of the government. At all times, the student and the teachers must compulsorily wear their masks. At no point of time they are supposed to remove their masks. And hopefully we are getting inquiries from the students and parents. We are getting inquiries, and so hopefully the response will be good. But we have to wait and see for that. We have got the fuming machine in our school, so all the classrooms will be fumigated so that it's perfectly hygienic. We are going to do all possible to maintain hygiene in the classrooms by maintaining strict social distancing. Even in the classroom also, there will be strict social distancing. The students will not be allowed to be in a cluster of groups. They will have to be separated. As I've said, the masks will be compulsorily put on. The students in the classroom will be maximum 20 only, so that there is enough gap for social distancing as per the SOP of the government. So whatever the SOP the government is giving as guidelines, we are going to follow that with full dedication.
Okay, see, this is like partial reopening, but you cannot call it like full reopening also. And this is purely voluntary. If any student or parent don't want to send their children to the schools, they are okay to do it. And it has to be with the written consent of the parents. So we are yet to get any responses and feedback from the schools. Today being the first day, maybe after in 1-2 days only we'll get to know. But we have advised the schools that just be sure that it is with written consent and it is voluntary. And the school should not be forcing the students to come every day and do it. And the students also, we are advising them maintain all the necessary SOP, because they are coming to school after a long time, and they'll be meeting their friends after a long time. So it should not be like COVID is over, everything is over. They have to be really careful. They have to follow all the necessary protocols in the SOP, and even the schools have to disinfect the area and maintain all the social distancing. Everything has to be ensured. And even if the students are coming, they should not come in very large numbers. They should come only in batches and get guidance and go back to their houses. And preferably they should not sit for too long in the school also. So that is the advice we are given to the students and teachers and the schools. And let us see what will happen in the coming month. We'll get a direction for Unlock 5 in this month end, September month end. And then we will decide. But I doubt whether reopening soon will not be possible at this moment. Guess what? The teachers, most of them, they have gone back to various schools, but many are still not going back. But now there is no restriction on the inter-district movement, and they can go back. So we have given multiple directions to them to go back and report for the duty, because we are doing different measures to ensure continuous learning is happening, like digital or even offline also. But in the rural areas, it has to be a teacher-student interaction. So we encourage the teachers to do some kind of an innovation in the field level, and they go and reach out to the students, especially in the primary level. Even our digital classes start from only class 5 to class 12. So especially in the primary level, the students, they should not lose touch of their books, or they should not lose touch of reading habit. So the teachers have to reach out to the students, and the village, we have very less population, and it is easy for the teachers to reach out to the students if they are in station. So that's why we advise them, we direct them that they go to the stations and report for duty, and make sure that they distribute the notes and worksheet to the students, so that some kind of a learning is happening in the field. Necessarily, because it will depend from again school to school. Okay, some schools, maybe class 10 will have only 5 students or 10 students, some will have 50 students. But we have given them that the minimum distance should be this much between 2 benches, and so they have to decide, the school, according to the size of the classroom. Then even if they calling the students to the school, they have to decide that only this many, maybe 10 or 20 can fit in one classroom. So they have to plan accordingly, school wise. Digital education in the higher classes, maybe from class 8 onwards, they are able to do it. Mostly they are able to connect to the devices or the computers. But in the lower level, it's very difficult, because we have many middle schools and primary schools where there is no connectivity, no computer in the school, nothing. So in the higher classes, we are optimistic that okay, either they are able to access our online platforms, or if not, if the school has a computer or any teachers have a laptop, we will be issuing them pen drives with loaded lessons, so that they can, even without an internet connectivity, the students can access the digital lessons. So the higher classes, we are optimistic, and in the lower classes, it has to be a initiative of the teachers. They have to be in station, and they have to explore the offline methods for now. Because the connectivity, it was bad in Nagaland for many years, but this year we feel it, because this is the only way of alternate education. Parents, 2-3 months back, we had a survey from the parents. So many parents, they have apprehension, even if the school reopens or partial reopen, whatever you name it, they won't be sending their children. That's what is totally acceptable. It's up to them. It's voluntary, and if they don't want to send, don't send. That's okay. And even if they are sending, it has to be with the written consent. So we told the schools, because the written consent is very important, because if something happens later, it has to be with the consent of the parents. No? If it is not with the written consent of the parents, and if the students come, and we have experience from other countries also that the school reopens, then a lot of positive cases come up. So if the parents are not giving consent and schools are forcing the students to attend, then if something happens, the responsibility will be fixed on the school. So schools have to be very careful. Let us not rush towards it. We have waited for long. So let us move it systematically, and whatever is the procedure ministry has given to us, let us follow the procedure, let us follow the SOP.